to do a quick one for you before the day gets busy. Hope everybody's doing well. You guys can say hi when you come on. I'm going to go ahead and get right on into it. Okay, normally I don't read these cards upside down, but there's a couple of them I feel like I'm going to. This is just a universal draw. It goes for anybody. Anybody can pick out pieces and parts. As people are online, if I do feel like I'm drawn to you, then I will take and just go ahead and pull the cards and tell you what I'm getting from it. And if it is for you, you will know. All right, that's what I thought. My goodness. All right. My Lord. And I keep being told to draw. Okay. All right. That works for me. When you guys come on, you can say hi. Okay, so we have Opportunity Beckons. We have the card Shine. We've got Choose Your Battles, but it's upside down. And I am going to read it upside down. That's it. Some are feeling in the upside down about a decision. And this is about a decision as well. This is also about letting your light shine. This is about you're learning to try to get balance. And that's why choose your battles. So it's kind of like you're feeling in the upside down because it's almost like when I said people were working on how they used to be, and now they're working on a different way of reacting or a different way of behaving or a different way of viewing stuff. Good morning, Miss Dana. That's exactly what's going on here. Choosing your battles. It's a confusion. It's kind of a confusion because it's like you've taken this new path. It was a universal shift for everybody. And when this shift happened and you took that path, it's a new path. So you're still going to be kind of, I hear the word triggered. Some people are triggered. We are responsible for our own triggers. Once you realize that they're there, then it is up to you to work on them. And I think that's what's going on here. And that's why you're feeling kind of upside down. Opportunity beckons and you got your back turned on it. All right. And I don't feel it's totally, I think it's more being up in the head before you make a conscious decision to, you're in the middle of seeking these answers. You're trying to find balance in this new way of thinking or feeling. Okay. This is for the ones especially who do a lot of thinking and it's focused on just thinking. And then you feel with your heart. This also has to do with the heart and also moving on from something, person, places, or things from the past. This is about still working on yourself from the past. That is exactly what this is. And choose your battles and feeling upside down about it. Yep. It's not going back in the same patterns. That's why it's upside down. That's why you're feeling upside down about it. So we've got the seek because you're well aware of this pattern that you've had in the past and you're trying to react and to, if you're a logical person, you're actually trying to figure out how to open up your heart again. And if you, and use your heart because it is whatever this is about. And it is about new vitality. It's about living. It's about coming back alive. And I know it's about the heart as well because we have master. Because see the heart caged? All right. So you're trying, this is about trying to master emotions. And it's about not just having to, in the past, maybe it was more of, okay, well, I've got to think this out logically, or I've got to choose. I'm on the upside down. I just don't know. I'm not going to think. No, you're going to think. You're not going to feel. I'm not going to feel this. And if I'm going to feel this, it's going to come out as raw, choose your battles. Okay. See the person standing there looking at the people, there a lot of this almost stands to me as being the past, present, and the future self is what it feels like to me when I'm looking at this. And it's upside down. So that tells me that's somebody sitting here and you're feeling upside down about this, but you're trying to seek the balance. You're trying to figure this out. This may be something that you have closed off for years, whatever has happened in the past. And it's talking about the heart chakra. So this is definitely about opening your heart to something or someone. It's a new way. Or you've had it closed off for a very long time. Yep. This is about bringing vitality. And for some of you, I'm seeing rainbow. Letting that music just kind of start playing within you again, no longer just sitting there having your heart caged, right? Because as long as you've got control of your emotions and you've got control of your heart, this is all logical. This is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking this out logically. Okay, this is what I'm getting. That's a lot of logical thinking. Okay, I'm not going to feel it. And if I'm going to feel it, I keep hearing roar. Watch out. Okay, so to me, yep. So this is a different way. So this is about, there's opportunity beckons. This happened back in April. There was a decision that you've already put in your mind. You kind of turned your back on it, though. For whatever reason, you're kind of ignoring it. And I think it has to do with the emotional spectrum, because it's easier to be in that space and to be the way that you've been this way for so long because of whatever else has made you cage your heart or use your emotions within this. Yep. You've just kind of right now, while you're trying to seek this balance is what you're doing. I mean, you're shining, you know this light, you can feel this light, your heart's opening back up is what it is. To life, love, just in general. But you're wanting to step back. It's natural. It's almost like a gut instinct. It's almost like a natural instinct for you to step back and be like, nope. Okay, well, this uncomfortable shift that you're feeling right now, because this is a second shift. This is like a game. It's kind of like when I see in my head, it's like a video game. You're leveling up. That's exactly what you're doing. And you're leveling up. What are you leveling up about? You're getting back in touch with your emotions, and it's not comfortable. And some of you don't even know what to do with them, or it's over the top. That's what I'm getting. Opportunity beckons, but you've got your back turned on it right now. I don't feel you've totally turned your back completely on it. I think you're doing some internal work, and I think you're working on yourself. See how she's got her light shining? That is exactly what you're working on. And right now, choose your battles. It's kind of like, I don't want to battle anymore. I just want to, I want to seek some balance. I want some peace. And it's showing me 2 birds. So this could be about a couple as well. It's a learning process. So we've got choose your battles. So it's the past, present, and future self. And this is really about evaluating yourself and how you react, how you reacted in the past, how you're reacting now, and how you want to be in the future. All right. So right now you're just choosing not to battle. You're just choosing no, because it's almost like a tendency to want to go back to that past pattern, whether it is to totally ignore. This is what I'm feeling, is it's totally ignoring. You're totally trying to ignore this at this one point, but the internal work is already ongoing right now, and you can feel it. That's why, instead of sitting here focusing on it, at first back in April, you weren't focused on this, but now it's kind of like there's a spark, it's just, you're not feeling like you were in the past. Something has ignited the spark within you, and you're not wanting to battle about stuff. And when it's not just about stuff, this is past, present, and future you. That's what I feel. You're not one. This is about trying to learn to not have to battle with yourself over, it's looking at how you want to be and not comparing yourself to the past anymore, and not comparing whatever situation it is that you are seeking this balance between 2. All right. We've got the master. This is about mastering yourself and your emotions and uncaging your heart. And you are the one that is in control of that, and thinking, and not just thinking about it, but feeling it as well. Okay, what am I got here? Hold on. I'm on Facebook, so I see people messaging me. What do I got here? Okay. Then we've got challenging times. It's been nothing but challenging, but you see it upside down. I do believe you're coming out of this and you're going to come out of this quite quickly. This is like a refocus and no longer seeing everything as a battle. Why? Because you're actually coming in touch with your heart chakra. Even though your back is still technically turned to whatever this is, you're not totally ignoring it. It's more of up in your head and thinking things through and actually thinking it through a different way. And it's new to you. So and you may have actually felt kind of like this in the past, but it's kind of like one of those things. If you shut it off so long that you've actually become a different person. And we all do that because as we get older, we do take and grow and we're never actually the same person ever, right? Okay, we've got all these cards over here. So this is about just opening up to just living in life itself. And see, I've got 4 again. Now there's many meanings to 4 here, but 4 for me this is back in April. You've been actually working quite hard on it. And even if you tried to turn your back on it and you felt kind of down or you're just kind of drained, which I guarantee that has happened. If your mind and body was healing itself and getting you ready. And it's showing me 2. Okay. So this is almost like a partnership of some kind. Or it could be how you're reacting. Maybe this has to do, I'm seeing love cards in my head. I'm not going to pull them yet, but this is about self-love as well. A big self-love. This is mostly about self-love. There has been a decision made, but you've turned your back on it in April, right? Because you're like, if I ignore it, then I don't have to deal with it. That's what it is. It's all thinking this out logically. Why? I'm not sure. Well, I think what it is because you've closed and caged your heart is what it was. So whatever area of life this is about, it's kind of one of those moments where, yeah, well, if I'm just not going to pay attention to it and then I don't have to deal with it. All right. Well, what are you doing? Actually, you do realize you've already started dealing with it. And now you got a little piece of that peace. You've already felt a little tinge of what it's like to have that vitality back and to have that peace coming in. But these 2 birds are standing out. So if you are coupled and you're heading into what I call leveling up, however that means to you, closer connection, you could be married and you could be getting closer connection with this person, more understanding. This doesn't necessarily have to do with love, but it is this loving somebody else. But actually this is about you and how you are now reacting differently. Yep. You're tired of challenging times. That's why it's upside down. Not everything is going to be a battle. This being upside down to me, do you see the soldier? Everything was in a battle before. All right. So it's not as hard now. That's what I'm getting. Okay. Let's see what these are. We've got the card flow, and what these cards are telling me more about the situation or how you're feeling. And like I said, April, we're in May now. And I can't remember which coffee time tarot it was, but I did say that there was going to be let me see. Yep. I'm guessing within the next 3 days, this is going to get more intense as well. Good morning, Miss Monica. This right here is learning about going with the flow just in life. And normally, do you see in the background, usually this is north, south, east, west. Normally I'd see that was a direction, but in the past, it's been a direction. You feel like you're being pulled in every direction and not knowing where to go. Well, with this one here, and that's because you were overcoming something. It was your caging of your heart, breaking down walls. And walls, it affects even not just your love life, but it also affects, and not just what you love, but if you don't love what you're doing, then it affects your work. It affects people can feel those vibes, right? Okay, people are even going to be telling you that you're changing. They're going to be like, oh, wow, you know what? This and that. Boy, I haven't seen you smile. Matter of fact, you watch. You're probably smiling a little bit more, and you probably don't even realize it because you're still coming out of this pattern. But you feel it. You know it's in the right direction. So now, instead of feeling pulled different directions, you're now trying to go with the flow. You feel it. And do you see how he's got his hand sitting right there? He's got it on his chest because he is just going with it. And with the water, this could be about a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. For whatever reason that popped out in my head. Doesn't have to be. Okay. I am reading online as people post stuff. So it's about going with the flow. Yep, yep, yep. Not fighting against it. Yep, yep. What are you in the process of right now? Releasing. What has been holding you back? Sometimes it's ourselves that are holding us back. Sometimes it's people, places, or things from the past. This is completely restructuring yourself, not just logically, but emotionally, and actually opening up. It's kind of like you're peeking in April, you were kind of peeking through. Okay, well, I'm going to, I feel something, but I'm going to turn my back on it because I'm not going to make a decision. All right. This is about decision. This is a decision of changing yourself to better yourself. And it changes and everything else around you, including relationships, including how you work, just life itself, how your viewpoint in life. That's exactly what it is, because now you're learning to, and 10s are completing. So you're almost there. 10s are a completion. So you are ending a big, long cycle that has been going on for quite a long time, years probably. We've got the card release. Anything that has been holding you down and caging you. And caging your heart also can be walls that you put up to protect yourself if you've been hurt repeatedly. All right, but seeing the two birds here, this is definitely probably going to be hitting home for somebody who has a close partnership. But the thing of it is they're still overcoming it, but you are in the right step, huge right step. Okay, we've got release. So you're in the process of releasing everything that is holding you down. Do you see how it's kind of almost like it's almost like a steam, a fog that's coming off. And that's how your brain has been as you're feeling like in the past, how you're being pulled in different directions because you couldn't concentrate. Well, here we go. You're learning to go with the flow. All right. So you are releasing. Yep. Okay. My card turned sideways. So that is, you're going with the flow. That is what's going on right now. You're in the process of releasing what no longer serves you. People, places, things, even self-thoughts. What are you doing? You are moving on from whatever it is that's been holding you back and caged your heart, and that you had to put some walls up to protect yourself. You were slowly but surely in May here. And see the number 7. I'm seeing 7. Let me see here. Double 7s. Okay. Telling you July. Yep, 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 yep. This is a big one. I keep saying July. I can feel it. Okay, moving on. So do you see how they're moving on, but they're not really, they're not rushing it. It's a slow healing process, but they're moving on and they're almost there. Okay, so even though you have turned your back on a decision that has to do with more than just you, it could be about family members, but I'm seeing 2 birds. It's some kind of relationship of some kind. That's what I feel. I think it's in the way she is right here. She's opening herself up. This is opening yourself up to others and not logically, emotionally, while pulling down those walls. So you've been really working hard and was well aware of it in April that your heart chakra had started opening. And actually, for some of you, it might have been a little bit before, but it was when the shift came. For some of you, would I say 2 birds? This would be a coupling of some kind. This could even be relatives. This could be friends. This is mending. All right. This is mending and healing. For some of you, this could be a reconciliation. Some of you could be married and have a reconciliation. If you think about that, you could be married and in the same household. Even if you're not, this doesn't apply to you. But if you're sitting here in the same household, you can be in 2 totally different worlds. Yeah, you may love that person. Yeah, you may be in love with that person, but the communication has not been there. So it kind of pulls 2 people apart, right? Balance. This is what you're working on. You're moving on from whatever's holding you back from getting that balance between you and someone else, or how you interact with other people. All right. Especially, I feel that's about coupling as well. Whether you're married, you could be dating, or you could be engaged. It's about leveling up. Whatever it is, it's a deeper connection. Yep. Deeper connection. Do you see the 2 in the back? You're painting your own mural. You're painting you've already figured out, and while you're waking up in this process, even though you're still sitting here thinking it out, you're almost ready to take that step. You're about to turn around. Because this, to me, tells me that there is a heart-to-heart conversations that need to be coming. And you know this. And so that's where a lot of the misunderstandings has come, because there's been caged heart. All right. So dedicated effort. It's not just going to fall into your lap, and you're well aware of this, but you're no longer turning your back per se on it. Right now, you're just kind of thinking it through. You're seeking the answers on how to bring balance in between. Yep. A closer connection. Because she said, this girl out here, she's sitting in nature, right? You can't get much closer connection than in nature. But it's talking about two birds. And then we have two people here. But he is sitting there and he is painting his own mural. He's painting his own, he's repainting from the past. He's no longer sitting there living in the past. He's sitting there painting a new future for himself. He, she, whoever it is. Okay, but the person is painting a brand new beginning for themselves and a brand new connection, closer connection. I feel like putting up over the heart chakra. So that's definitely. While you're sitting here healing, do you see in the number 4? There's many meanings for 4. But what I'm seeing and what I keep hearing is April. This is something also. Did you? Good. I mean, it doesn't feel that great, but good, because joy and stability is what's coming for you. All right. And when I'm talking, people message me through Facebook. If you don't want it up here, then you can just message me on Roosters Peacock on Facebook, and I'll look at it and I'll talk to you. Okay. So I've got joy and stability. This is about coming back together within yourself and letting your light shine, because now it's no longer just about you. It's bringing balance. And I will pull the love cards on this, because this whole reading, this is a universal. So even if you are not with somebody, this is about self-love and pulling yourself together, literally, no longer choosing battles, no longer having yourself as your own demon. That has been the case for quite a few. Beating yourself up over past stuff that is not your responsibility, reliving traumas, reliving events, guilt. Okay, this is about releasing it. This is about shining and actually starting, because you deserve to be able to take and shine and really start living again. What did I say? Daydreams and decisions. Right now, in the past, you've been daydreaming about it. Something that good morning, Miss Betty. This is the person, they're ignoring it. At one point, they were daydreaming about this connection, this balance of some kind. See, he's got his back turned on it. That was in April. You see the number 7. You're going to be working really hard on this, on yourself, and you have been, and you're going to continue to. It's no longer, and you see that she's got balance. Do you see what her heart has done? Or excuse me, do you see what her hands have got? A heart. So it's about a heart coming back to life. It's feeling again and actually enjoying life. It's enjoying people around you. It's actually connecting to whoever that may apply to. But for some of you, it's a coupling. Daydreams and decisions. Do you see how she's kind of in her zen? She's kind of got her balance. All right. Those daydreams, it's not going to be daydreams anymore. After this decision, it's going to be that move you've been waiting for, that you've been daydreaming about, pondering a decision, something that you have back in April, you're like, nope, I'm not going to pay attention to this. Nope. If I ignore it, I don't have to deal with the feelings of the heart. All right. Whether this is about, see, heart chakra, you were made well aware in April that it was time to heal the past and to move on so that you could live the best life for you and whoever else may be in your life. And that could be connection for parents too, parents to children, because if you have trauma and stuff, it is very hard to connect with your children, correct? This is about healing your inner self. Move. Do you see the connection between the two? This is about a commitment of some kind. Somebody is going into, either they're already in one and they're leveling up to a commitment. And this could be, like I said, if you are single, this could be any area of your life. If you're committed, you could be committed to just, if you love life, you could be committed to, because if you think about how you work, it shows how you really truly are feeling inside. And if you're feeling all tied up like you were in the past, then it showed. But now people are going to start, I can guarantee you, as you're doing this healing process, and you're almost there. I mean, because you're no longer sitting here battling yourself so much. You're like, hey, now, you know what? Past, present, future you. You're no longer sitting here beating yourself up. And if you are, you're not spending much time in it because you're after joy, stability. You know it's going to take dedicated effort, whatever this is. And if you haven't, this decision that you've got going, you know you need to make that step. It is going to be on you to go ahead. You would, if it's about a caring connection, you are going to be amazed at how fast that's going to shift around. It is going to be completely, totally different. Okay, so the message I do have, if you are coupled, I feel this is going to go out to 2 people. That's, you know, sometimes I say stuff and I'm not sure exactly at the moment, but I got it. The move. There's a move. Some are leveling up, which I mean going to the next level in a relationship. So I'm shifting this to a relationship. I'm hearing like 2 different things. I was talking about the job stuff because if you are single, but it does apply in your life as far as, yeah, I'm listening. That's why okay, I'm going to give that a minute. Let me finish that. And then I'm going to explain the one about the who are in partnered. Okay. If you have, even if this is applied, it's just in your life itself. And it's just how you shine. You know, you can tell if somebody's really down because their auras have like different colors, especially like gray. And I've seen some that are like almost like a fog color. It's kind of funky. Some of them, they always say when you're blue, well, the really foggy dark blue, that's what I assume when people are kind of down and depressed. Your aura is changing completely because you are now dedicated to making the best life for you. And it's showing me somebody else. It's not just you. This could be friends, family. This could be lovers. We've got the 2 birds. There's one in particular that stands out, but these are deep caring connections. And whatever this has happened in the past, where you just kind of turned your back and said, nope, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to think about it. You know, I'll get around to it. I'll get around to this decision. I know I'm feeling, but I'll get around to it. Okay, so if there's been strains in your relationships and just in your life in general, you have shifted now. It's shifting. You know it's time to go ahead and that decision's made. Now you got to put the effort in. But your aura, people are going to tell you how much more you're shining. They're going to notice this, and people are probably already telling you this. Even the person, if you are with somebody, even that person is going to notice it too. And you'll see that the different reactions in how they behave as well. When I was talking about the two people, and it has to do with love, it's talking about the next level. Like I said, you could be with this person for a long time. You could even be married. You may be thinking about getting engaged. I feel there's 2 different ones. One's thinking about getting engaged. The other one is probably married. That's what it feels like. But the connection had not quite been there because your heart had been caged and you kind of confined yourself and said, I'll get around to it another day. All right. This is going to be the message for you. And this is actually going to shift into a love reading for very quickly. Okay, here it is. Do you see the dedicated effort? This is the message for both those people, the dedicated effort. Express your love. Communication lines have not been, I won't say they're not open, but you may be talking about everything underneath the sun, but not what really is truly in your heart. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. All right. So it's almost like, that's what I want to find out. Where's it at? Where? That's what I think. That's what I think. That's why I'm feeling 2. I'm feeling 2 different people. One is thinking about getting engaged. The second one is sitting here and they are actually married. And your partner is sitting back and it's like it's not, things don't seem to be moving forward, but it's because you turned your back on it, on a decision. Yep. And because you caged your heart in the past. So it's not that they don't love you. It's just, yes, that's what I thought. All right. Decision, whatever decision. Yeah. So I'm telling you, if it, on your partner's perspective, this will be going for both of you. One's married, one's wanting to get engaged. But the past is because of what's happened in the past, they're healing that. So that's been holding them back. The answer is yes. The current person you are with, that is correct. You're on the right path with that person, and that person does truly love you. We've got the voyage, right? Okay, I want to see something. You're voyaging on now. Okay, so you're voyaging on now to a brand new beginning. That is more bright, right? With the sun. The answer is yes. You got double yeses. I don't even think that you needed me to tell you that there's no question within. I'm picking up on two people. One's thinking about offering engagement. The other one is married. But there's been a kind of like I'm not going to say a rift. It could have been a rift, but it's not really a rift. It's just your partner is mirroring you. Because for those two people, this is a soul connection. Yes, it is. Yep. It truly is. I can feel that one. Yeah, you've been together before in the past. That's why the partner is sitting there acting the way they are. I feel one partner is showing anger, most likely for the one that's married. Yep. Yep, that's exactly right. Yep. And so the other one, you got heart-to-heart conversations. It's the one that you turned your back on that you said I'd get around to eventually. Okay, so that's what it's about, heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly, discuss your feelings with each other, because I don't think the feelings have been discussed. And if it has, for the one that had been married, it has been more aggressive. And it's like deflecting from it, either you caused some kind of deflection to where it was like, oh yeah, well, whatever, something along those lines. Well, now it's saying heart-to-heart because you didn't want to open up because you were still caged within yourself. Well, now you're opening up. Now you're ready for that. Now you need to have that heart-to-heart conversation, because this is about fear of some kind of being rejected. That's what this is for both parties. One's thinking about decision's already made. It's just because you just know. And the one that's married, yeah, it's fear of rejection, even though you are together. Now it's time to, and heart-to-heart conversations need to be had. It's not going to go negative. It's not, there we go. Why? Because there's great passion here. There's great passion within those relationships. For some of you, there may even be children around. Okay, that's a clue. Yep, okay. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. This is for the one this is the engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment, even for the one that's married. This is about closer connections. This is about, even though you love each other, it's going to new love. It's going to feel new, because what I'm getting is, like I said, for the one that's married and for the one that's wanting to get engaged, the partner, both, on both instances, the partner is just reflecting how you're behaving. If you're being distant, they're being distant. If you're moody, they're moody. But what's to the core of these two partners right here, these two groups right here? There's what's at the core, because there has not been love expressed from one or both. Even though you're together, even though you guys love each other very much, love has not been expressed at all. And that could be making whoever, whether it's you, yeah, this is saying it's you. I'll get around to it. Yep. I'm going to tell you right now, this, whoever this is, whomever, because it's one group is, or one partners are married, one is leveling up to engagement. The message I have, you are with the right person. Excuse me, my stomach is going crazy. Now, from your partners, okay, love yourself first. Excuse me, I hope you guys can't hear my stomach, my goodness. All right, so love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Okay, so are you doing the hermit thing? Are you disappearing? I think you're coming out of that. I think you're starting to come more into the, okay, I'm going to express myself. It may be coming in little bits, but don't think that your partner is not noticing that. I'm going to tell you that right now. They notice that they're noticing a shift in your personality, and it's for the positive. Even with the disagreements, and stuff, you're actually becoming more closer and that's it, feeling vulnerable. This is about feeling vulnerable. And it's just, yeah. Okay, let's get it from your partner's perspective, okay? How do they feel about it? They feel that you're worth waiting for. They know that this is it. Divine timing is at work in your love life. You guys, however you guys came together, you guys, even if it may not have felt right at right that moment, it may not have been the perfect timing. You guys came together for a reason. It was divine timing. You were brought together universally. Matter of fact, you guys are probably very similar, but extremely different in many ways. I'm guessing thought process. Yeah. So whatever, this is soul connection. What does your partner want? More playfulness? To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit and fun to shine, because maybe it doesn't shine like it first did when you got together. Okay, this is about somebody coming out of their head and uncaging their heart. How does your partner feel about you? Very attracted. This is for both the married and the one that's, this is about decisions already made. Marriage, the partners that are married, and the one that is thinking, not just thinking, decisions made. It's just, the conversation hasn't been had. All right, so anyway, we've got separation. Yep, what did I say? Your partner is marrying you. So one could be in one totally different room and the other be in the other totally different room, and you can feel miles apart, but it's like you guys feel each other. Why? Soulmate. So you're marrying each other. So somebody's got to stop that. That's what's got to happen. And then stop dancing around this heart-to-heart conversation and just go ahead and have it, because I feel one has at least expressed this love and the other one has not. Yep, calling in your soulmate. You asked for this. You asked for this a while back ago, and guess what? They showed up. And for those of you, for some reason I hear saying, I don't know why I feel like saying this. You only have one soulmate. No, you don't. No, you do not. I don't know where I heard that, but I'm telling you right now. Okay, let's see what else. Yep, and these cards right here are getting back in. There's either, this is talking about your past. There's no reconciliation with someone from your past. The last relationship was more codependent, or addictions were affecting your romantic life. Oh, my stomach. Let me see these. Yeah, and you were sitting here and you were letting, maybe talking to friends about it in the past. This is not the past. Okay, this is rolling down memory lane here. And this is, I'm going to tell you this right here. You cannot compare this to what you have. The reason you put a cage around your heart, you cannot do that, because this is totally different person. All right. So anyway, I keep hearing it as, yep, this is true love. Okay. So anyway, for some reason, I felt like spending some time on that one. I hope that helped. All right. So yeah, if you're married, then you need to have that conversation. Go for it. I mean, it's only going to make you closer. And you'll notice a lot of the tiffin that's been going on is going to chill out too, because I think it's causing hurt feelings is what it is. Because it is almost like it feels like they feel like they're being ignored. That's what it feels like. And one does not like to be ignored. I mean, it's not like a tension thing, but if it's a constant thing, then yeah, it's going to get to them. They're going to start mirroring. They're going to fricking start ignoring you. Wow. Okay. So it's a cycle that somehow it's a pattern you guys got into. Married and the one that is wanting to get married. All right. So I hope that helps somebody. Yep. Overcoming the beast. It's a past pattern. This is current. It's very fortunate. You can really, and this is about building true family here. I mean, this is about, if you could be together for a while, like I said, but this is about building family, really getting in touch, really branching out. Okay. This is about family union. It's written in the stars, this union. And showing me family. It's going to take a lot of work. We've got the death card. Let me see what this is about. Peace. All right. So you're still bouncing back and forth from, we've got the death card, an end of some kind, an end of peace because of a tower moment. So you're still healing from this. But you know what? The answer is for, if you're stepping out to have some kind of conversation or you want to, it's time to do it. Okay. You've got to do it at your own time. But I mean, you can only sit here and think something out so long. And this is about some serious freaking thinking. Okay. This does not entail you to have thinking. You need to think things out. Yes. Yep. See, I still holding the union card. So this is what that's about. But this is about feeling with your heart. It's opening back up. And that's exactly what's going on. And it may not feel comfortable at first. That's what I'm getting. All right. So, yep. Healing family issues. All right. Those are the cards for the day. All right. I do feel like pulling a couple more. I'm not sure why. If you guys do like this video, go ahead and like it. Like it so I do know who, because I know a lot of people from Facebook come over. Yeah, this is about an offer. I'm going to tell you the decision that you're going to be making, the decision you've already made. I think it's going to be one of those mornings. It's going to be one of those mornings you wake up. Okay, I've got an offer. I got an offer. Yep, here's my offer. We got the message. It's almost like an aha moment. Okay, there's an offer, a message comes in. That could be for some. It could be around the moon. I don't feel that it is necessarily hidden. I see this two different ways. Okay, so this is going along with the cards today. Okay, so I'm going to say this two different ways. For some of you, it's going to be an offer that comes in. It is a message of a new beginning. Excuse me, my stomach. Do you see how he's sitting there looking up at the rod? Do you see the leaves on the rod? This is a new beginning. This is starting over. Okay, whether it has to do with people, places, things, business. Okay, it's starting over. Love. We've got the moon. This could be stuff that could be hidden or illuminated, but I actually feel it's around the moon, or you felt this quite strong around the moon. And this is already a decision. This is about a decision. And then I felt like putting this one kind of over here. This is the Knight of Swords, and he moves in quite quick, swift and quickly. Around the moon, you might have, okay, this is a proposal. The Knight of Cups is some kind of proposal, an offer of some kind. Somebody offering their cup. And they're wanting to give this message. And so you might have, around the moon, wanted to give a message to someone about this offer, but you might not have done it. Here's the quick move. I think whenever you do, if you're sitting here holding off and it had to do with conversations, you will be making this move quite swift and quickly. I mean, it's going to be like an aha moment. Like in the morning, you'll be like, you wake up and you'll be like, okay, I'm doing this. I'm doing it. Yes. We've got the Lover's card. This could be the Lover's card, or it could represent Gemini. Okay. Some of you, it has to do about your money, the Three of Pentacles. All right. It's recollecting your pentacles. I know they're not recollecting it, but that's instantly what I felt. They're now focused on their pentacles. And you're ending a cycle of money and you're starting a new one. Usually I would see that with the aces, but this feels correct to me. Some of you have your eye on somebody else. Again, this goes along with the Lovers. I think there's this decision. I think it's just going to be, okay, I'm doing it. I can feel, you feel whatever it is. If this has, and somebody is touching me. I don't know if you can see the goosebumps. See the goosebumps? I'm getting touched, spirits here. I don't know if you can see it. I can feel it. Okay, so this decision is going to be quite quick and swift. I mean, it's already a decision you've already made. It's just one of those where a conversation hadn't been done. It was a fear of rejection is one of them. Fear it's going to turn out like it did before. Okay, this is about somebody who's healing themselves, and they are now focused on it in a different light because it's not about comparing it to the past. And you can feel it in your bones that this is correct, that this is right. Whoa, that came out. Yes. That almost flew out. Definitely. Again, 2 of Cups. 2 people coming together. All right. The other way I can read this. Yep. And this is about, yep. In the past, you sit here and, you know, this is about a cup of love has been offered and you're just sitting here just kind of looking at it. And see, I see 4 cups. That's April. So that's where you had your back turned on it. I'll get around to it. I'll make the decision later. I don't think so. Wheel of Fortune. It's on the upright. This is where you want. This is walking away from the past. These cards are just going to confirm everything I just said. We've got the Hermit, solitude, thinking things out. Six of Cups, I instantly heard soulmate. There could have been an end with a soulmate, but I'm also hearing Scorpio. Okay, because this is saying, yeah, the way that slid. And I was just touched by spirit. Okay. So yeah, it's saying currently, the current one. That's what it's saying. Okay. So anyway, it's just going to keep going over and over and over on that and just confirming it. And for others, it's a new direction. It's an offering of some kind. An offer may come in. If you've been sitting here and it's been about money, it's been about, you know, you're starting to wake up within yourself and love yourself more. And you're uncaging yourself and pulling down those walls so you can actually start living. And so you're sitting here and you're seeing more opportunities. More opportunities are going to be coming. Okay. This could be an offer. This is an offer between 2 people. I'm reading this from the other perspective where it's not necessarily a love situation, but when you have the 2 of Cups, it's a love situation usually. Whatever it is entails love and involves more than one person. The 9 of Cups is an offering. The Page of Wands, excuse me. This is it's a message coming in of a rod, of a brand new beginning of some kind. And usually I would see that with the Ace of Wands, but this is a brand new beginning. It's a way of thinking. It's a way of feeling. That's what I get. This could do with jobs as well, but you have to understand the way you feel, the way you think reflects on your whole life, right? Including your, hi, Sunny girl. So the way you think about everything in life is going, it shows, right? So this is about a brand new beginning. And normally I would say, well, I need the Ace of Wands there. No, I think you've already taken that new beginning. And now this is the message. And you got this message around the moon, or you wanted to give a message to someone. Hi. You see the moon? Yep, it was around this last moon. Wow, that was Friday, wasn't it? See, I'm not an astrologer, so I'm not always on top of everything with the moon and stuff, especially with moving the shot. But I'm telling you, it was around the moon where you wanted to give an offer. See, this one keeps sliding. I'm telling you, this one right here. If you watch, you can rewind that. This table is not going to let it slide too far. You'll see cards move and stuff. That's kind of normal. There was spirit here. So anyway, we've got Knight of Cups, the Page of Wands, the moon, around the moon. Quick action around the 2 of Cups. Okay, so I feel like going back. I don't know why I'm going back to it, but I do feel like doing this. Like I said, this is just coffee time tarot. This is just general read, but for some reason, maybe it's because of the people who just popped on. The message I've got to go back to. Yep. Thank you. Working hard on it. Balance. Here it is. It's just okay. So yeah, sometimes I do this. Like I said, this is just general card pool, and then I just, open discussion where I say, hey, how's your day going? But this is going to go to somebody who just popped on here. Basically, you can rewind this and watch it later, but the message for you is some kind of, let's see, we've got the High Priestess. It's just a knowing and intuition, right, with the High Priestess. We've got the 7 of Pentacles sitting here and lots of hard work. and not even paying attention to the pentacle at the bottom. Hold on. You're finding balance. So this is about bringing yourself back together. Again, uncaging your heart. Again, pulling down the internal walls. Again, kicking in self-love. So that way you are actually showing it in your work as well. All right. And what you love. We've got balance. We've got temperance. Right. So see, it's the free, it's like the balance scales, like Libra. For some reason, I just heard Libra as well. But we've got the balance here. Do you see how they're putting the water back and forth? It's balance. It's no longer going against the current. I'm getting touched by spirit again too. See if you can see it. Can you see the cold chills? See it? Yeah, that's what happens when I get touched by spirit. Anyway, we've got 3 of Cups. There will be a call for celebration soon. And what's this about? Because some kind of, and I feel this is like business oriented. So this is for somebody who popped on. Right? Yep. So we've got the Knight of Cups. Some kind of offer came in. The Page of Wands, which is a brand new beginning, or a message of this brand new beginning, because you already decided to do this new beginning. This actually was feeling, quite hidden, and you wanted it to be illuminated. I'm seeing the water sign Scorpio. Knight of Swords, whatever it was quick moving and fast, and it actually brought balance between 2 people, or will. Okay, so it's bringing balance. It's bringing, this could be about families who are coming together too, and it's showing me business as well. Yep. So the story is with the Ace of Swords, it was a very rocky start. It was a double-edged sword, sweet with the bitter. Okay, but stuff, especially if you're thinking about, I'm seeing finances in my head right now as well. But we see the Magician. Okay, you have that magic in your hands. This is something that you've already put into works, and you're going to be hearing the information about it. Yep. You may have even heard some information around the moon, but you're going to see this quick shift, and it's going to happen quite quickly, and it's going to happen, what, the 4th? This is the 3rd. Okay. This is popping up again. This is the Death card, an end of something, or it could represent Scorpio. We've got the 6 of Cups. This is repeating. This is the 6 of Cups, reminiscing over the past, or it can represent a soulmate or soul connection. For some of you, you will be reconnecting with somebody. That I get. And it may be through business. Yep. Some of you had the decision of whether or not it has to do with marriage. I know this is higher knowledge. There's many meanings in here. But with this one, instantly, I saw the marriage in my head with the 2 people. And the answer is yes. Yes, this is love with the King of Cups. All right. Yep. All right, guys. I've got some stuff I've got to get done. And like I said, if you do like the channel, make sure you go ahead and subscribe, because I'm well known for bouncing on here, doing like, I've got Geminis I've got to do all the Mays. I do have some work I've got to get done. So if I'm not back on today, which I have a feeling I will be, because I plan on getting Geminis done. But if you like the channel, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to it. You have it. Oh, you have a side business? Awesome. What is that, Sunny girl? Yeah, I'm okay. It's just my eyes. I'm kind of tired. I'm good. I'm good with reading, though. Yeah, that's why I'm not on videos. My eyes started acting up again. But that stuff, it's going to take some time. I'll probably have to eventually go see somebody for them. My eyes are like, oh, you've had enough black mold. No more. So, yeah, I'm fine. That's why I'm saying is I wasn't sure if I was going to be back on today. I mean, because this is easy for me. I love doing this. I'm even actually thinking about just getting on here and doing an open read. But I do need to get some stuff done. Yeah. Allergy season is definitely here. And it takes a while for that stuff to get out of your system, as far as, you know, when you get mold and crap in you. But anyway, I will take, and I've got some stuff I got to do. I'm going to go open up his shop. Yeah, it's 10:15. I'm going to go open up his shop, and then I've got to do some inventory. And then I will put a message for any of the YouTubers that are new to my channel here. I'm usually on Facebook, and I put the messages, what I'm going to be doing up on there and on Patreon. So if you go to Coffee Time Tarot on Facebook, you can like that one, or you can go to Roosters Peacock on Facebook and just go ahead and like that. And then you'll see it. When I put it up, if I'm coming on, that's where I'm going to give the heads up. For somebody that just came on, or somebody's been sitting on here, you had a wish in your head, the card came up, wish fulfilled. All right. So whatever you had in your head, and it's a direction, you were thinking about taking a harder push direction. The answer is yes, wish fulfilled. That is the right direction. I hope that helps somebody. Yeah, I probably need some more coffee too. I haven't had my coffee yet. I'm just kind of chill. I'm really chill, actually. Page of Swords. All right, I'll give this last message and I'm going to pop off here. Somebody else that's on here. I don't know who you've been watching and looking at, but the message is, now this can represent a child, right? It can represent a message as well. That's kind of double-edged sword. But this one here, I instantly got, you need to stop looking at the social media. You need to stop looking at their social media. You're driving yourself nuts. Stop spying. Okay. That felt right. Yes. You're spying on an emperor. An emperor who is kind of almost like arrogant. Don't waste your time on this, because whatever's coming for you is much better. I'm going to tell you that right now. Sometimes we can't see it. It's making you feel like the hermit. Just don't even, wish fulfilled here. Now that was bouncing back to the other one that they're thinking about a direction. 9 of Wands. Okay, my cards are starting to pick up on people left and right. Okay, I'll probably be back on here, but make sure you go to Facebook and like Roosters Peacock. Not just follow it, but like it. And then Coffee Time Tarot. I will put the messages. Read it how you will, then that's your answer. But whoever it is needs to knock it off. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, loss. Some kind of entanglement. Like I said, this was just a general draw today. I don't know. I'm not really getting a very cool feel from that emperor, though. Okay, so you can reverse the roles on it however it applies, but I'm really not feeling cozy about it. It's kind of almost creepy. 6 of Pentacles. It's giving, caring, helping, balancing. Maybe somebody that you work around or around your business that involves your money. Okay, I'm going to be popping off here, guys. He stares too much. Yeah, if the Emperor's spying on you, I'd really take a second. I really kind of go with your gut on that one, because I instantly don't feel too cozy with it. If it's reverse roles, if it's not you spying on that person, then I'm getting creepy. Yeah, you need to really, yeah, I get definite. My guides are like creep. It's really creepy. That's why I was just kind of like monotone when I was saying it. If it was you, I was like, oh my Lord. 5 of Cups. But whoever it is, if it's you, you need to pay more attention, is what it's saying. 5 of Cups. You've been sitting here a lot, sitting here looking down, looking at the stuff that's spilled over from what you worked really hard on, but you're not really paying attention to what's going on in the background. And yes, I know there's many meanings in that, but my message is to you, you need to pay closer attention. Because I get a creep vibe. I mean creep. Very strange. So I know you must be really focused on what you're doing, which is great, but do pay attention. All right, guys, I'm going to pop off here. Like I said, I will let you guys know on Facebook if I'm coming back on, okay? I hope you guys enjoyed today, and I will be talking to you tomorrow. Talk to you guys later. I hope you have a great day. Bye.